ladies and gentlemen of all ages, boys and girls. Thank you for tuning in to yet another episode of Angry Meat Production. We appreciate you coming in and letting us be a part of your lives week in and week out. We hope to do our best to present you with something that your eardrums delight in. Whether you're looking at us on YouTube or Rumble, or listening to us on Spotify, Google, or Anchor, or any of the other podcast services that we are currently on or trying to get on. We thank you. And if you don't mind, at the end of every episode, stop by, leave us a comment, leave us a like. If it asks for 5 stars, we'll take 5 stars, even if you don't like us. 5 stars are what it's all about. With that being said, we hope you enjoy our attempt to make our advocation our vocation. Ladies and gentlemen, let the games begin. We here at Angry Me Production want to thank our sponsor, Mobile Notary Mindy. She's certified with the National Notary Association. She's also bonded and E&O insured. She offers a wide range of services including wills, powers of attorney, medical documents, healthcare proxies, living wills, certification of trust, assignment of personal property, HIPAA waivers, advanced healthcare directives, and 99 verification. You can find her on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at Mobile Notary Mindy. You can also visit her webpage at TexasMobileNotaryMindy.com. That's TX, MobileNotaryMindy.com. Thank you so much and enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, angry faithful of all ages, the backbenchers, the trolls, for those of you who rent out a room to us in your head and don't charge us, this is episode 190 of Nerd Sports. I don't know, I just felt like Christopher Walken needed to make a reappearance this week. Anyway, so
I don't know why.
I just, we're getting to that time of year where
Couple more weeks and we're doing the
a couple more weeks. So, we've got a Die Hard Christmas. For those of you who are now, Darius, let me angry men minus Colin. Look, if he's going to come in here and he's going to start trying to pounce on Colin, dude, that's not going to work because I'll take the gloves off and I'll let Colin, dude. So I'll let Colin cook. Yeah, you don't want that. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, Darius, what we do every year, the week of Christmas, for the last 2 years, or is the last
year was the first year. Last year was the first year.
Sure? Yeah.
Yeah, because you got the book last year.
No.
No. He got it 2 years ago.
2 years ago. This will be year 3.
Because I was in studio the first time he read it.
Damn. God, it's all running together, man.
I'm telling you. All right, so there's basically what we do every Christmas, the week of Christmas on this show. I have a book. And yes, unlike what some people would try to, propose out there in the interwebs, we've read more than 14 books. But it's a Die Hard Christmas. So it's written like the night before Christmas, but I read it for the masses. It's for y'all's entertainment. I usually wear it. You're not going to be in show during Christmas, sadly.
Oh, it's going to be on the 23rd.
Thing about being on the internet, and that's the beautiful thing about having a smartphone, and that's a beautiful thing about having apps like YouTube that allows you to watch things wherever you may be. Well, get your dad to sit down and watch it with you. It'll be a bonding experience. If anything else, we're a family show. Not unlike Deadpool 2.
The functional.
It's a family.
The functional family, but still a family.
But yeah, no, we have a. Do you hear that?
Oh, that's so weird. Okay. Anyways, let me try. Let me try.
Is it coming through your headphones?
Yeah, I mean, I can hear it. Anyways, all right. Live radio, live internet stuff. Anyways, so what we do is we have an annual reading every year, and it's kind of become a tradition. So I'm going to back that microphone up a little bit. Maybe that's part of the problem. So, but yeah, there has been some baseball news. The Juan Soto sweepstakes are over, and the biggest loser are the New York Mets. But the Mets signed Juan Soto. Why do you say that they're the biggest losers? That's a great question. I'm glad you asked. Because 15 years, $765 million. That's why. That breaks down to about 51.5.
I guess it was him.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. And why is this now all of a sudden doing the same thing?
It looks like he's mid sneeze. Oh, there he goes.
Every once in a while, I
Or he
cannot.
backed into something.
No, it's. I don't understand why.
It goes to Christmas pass.
Something I don't know.
Yeah, it is almost $1 million contract.
Yeah, it is almost a billion. It's almost $1 billion contract. Yeah,
$1
but
billion. Yeah.
here's the thing: Juan Soto's not worth $765 million. He's just not. Okay, the same thing as Shohei Ohtani not being worth $700 million. I don't care if you defer it or not to the back end. This is going to end up being a very bad contract, and people in Queens think that it's bad enough now trying to get tickets to a Mets game. Good luck, because you're going to be you're going to be footing the bill for this guy's salary for the next 15 years. You're not going to be able to build a team around Juan Soto. And if the baseball gods have any sense of humor, Juan Soto is going to most likely be out of baseball in the next 5 years anyway. And guess what? The New York Mets are going to be saddled with this albatross of a contract for the next, 10 years after that. He's going to become the next Bobby Bonilla. And, and for those of you who don't know, here, let me pull it up here real quick.
I don't feel like any
Now,
as a
now, so
that much.
Damn it. Hold on a second, guys.
Okay, well, I'm gonna add some stuff here. As of 2023, Forbes ranked the Mets as the sixth most valuable MLB team, valued at $2.9 billion. Saying that the team literally spent a third of their value just to pick him up.
Do we not have a weird sport this week?
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, hold on. Let me finish the point here real quick. Bobby Bonilla Day. Now, Bobby Bonilla, he's currently 61 years old. He used to play for the New York Mets.
And it's messing up right when he's wanting to talk.
Yeah, and it's pissing me off is what it's doing. Okay. All right. Okay, we're here. No.
Oh wow. Ooh. Try your different camera.
Yeah, no, here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to unplug. I'm just going to unplug my monitor. That's what I'm going to do.
Go ahead.
Got to figure out something. Anyways, so every July 1st, Bobby Bonilla gets paid from the New York Mets $1,193,248.20. That's going to occur until 2035.
Jesus.
Yeah. Now he his contract was his contract was kind of an albatross. Now, in 2000, the Mets agreed to buy out the remaining $5.9 million on Bonilla's contract. Now, instead of paying Bonilla the $5.9 million, the Mets agreed to make annual payments of nearly $1.2 million for 25 years, starting July 1st of 2011. Now, that included a negotiated 8% interest. So instead of ponying up the cash right then and they be done with it, he literally does not have to work until 2035. And if he's been smart with his money, he's been investing, he's been diversifying his portfolio, and everything else is just kind of there. But now the owner of the team, the new owner, Steve Cohen, he did mention the possibility of celebrating Bobby Bonilla at Citi Field annually soon after taking over the team. Now, Mets have embraced Bobby Bonilla Day. So it's just at first it was a joke, then it became a running joke, but now it's a situation where it's a case study in how not to manage a contract for major leagues or for professional athletes. But other news, there were several teams that offered Juan Soto contract deals. The Yankees offered him 15 years, $760 million. The Red Sox offered him 15 years, 700, I think 25, if I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, the offers were out there, but it's like now we see there's no other word to describe it, but the idiocy behind this. I mean, good for him. Good for going out there and chasing that lettuce. Don't get me wrong. I mean, homeboy's going to be making $51.5 million a year for the next 15 years. Plus whatever, performance and bonuses that are out there. It's mind blowing. And I'm sure that as the days go on, we're going to find out more and more about the particulars of this contract. But I would almost make the case for Juan Soto to have this type of a contract if he played both ways, like Shohei Ohtani does. But the fact of the matter is he doesn't. There are days when he is a incredible defensive liability. And then don't talk about the on again, off again, hot streaks that he has. It's if we continue to go down this road, baseball will be unaffordable and it will be unsustainable. Owners are going to have to start scaling back. You might start seeing some of these players start to go play Dominican ball or play in the Mexican leagues or, something. But good luck getting that kind of money down there. Good luck going overseas and to Japan and getting that money there. These types of contracts are a cancer on baseball. They're a type of cancer. I mean, they're a cancer for any kind of professional sports. I firmly believe that this needs to signal the desperate need for a salary cap in baseball. If these players want these high-end contracts like this, they need to understand that with them, there's going to come some sacrifices. There's going to come some kind of penance that needs to be paid. And unfortunately, I think that that's going to come in the form of empty seats, which is kind of counterintuitive considering the fact that empty seats, empty seats, and you don't sell out a game. A lot of times, I'm sorry, you're not going to get paid. because these huge contracts like this are going to drive owners into bankruptcy, or they're going to force these owners to start selling the teams.
What would happen? Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. What would happen if the team doesn't work out and they still have those contracts, and say MLB X the team because they weren't able to pay for stuff? What happens to those contracts after?
Well, if the team files for bankruptcy, or an owner files for bankruptcy, I'm sure that they would have an owners meeting to find out, hey, is this something that's going to be allowed? Because those teams are franchisees of Major League Baseball. Okay, when you say that you own a team, it's
You're more leasing.
yeah. I mean, it's really. I mean, you really are. You're more leasing. You've bought the rights to market that logo, but the teams more or less are subdivisions of Major League Baseball, and you've bought rights into the franchise. So
Yeah.
it's almost like owning a McDonald's. I mean, for lack of a better term.
Franchise.
Yeah. So I don't know. And yeah, Bregman was offered a $150 million contract, 6 years. I don't think he's worth it. Not even at that price point. And unfortunately, I think it's because I'm starting to become like my dad, where I'm starting to take a hard line against some of these big contracts, and I know that a lot of it is because of the economy being what it is today, but the economy is going to get better. I mean, really, honestly, the only way to go from here at the bottom of the toilet is up past the rim. So
Don't say that, because he's not in yet, because they're doing shady stuff.
I know, but I'm looking optimistically here. Okay?
And
I'm thinking big picture. All right.
I was telling everybody after he got elected, after we found out that he got elected, I was like, they better not be.
And the left is, but again, this is neither the time nor the platform. I mean, it's the platform, but it's not the time slot for that. And there is the Xhaka. I know that beep from everywhere. What's going on, brother?
What is up, my friends?
I showed off my shirt earlier. I'm going to show it off to you. So I'm going to crank
Mine
down a little bit.
So you don't lag.
Yeah. Here, what if we put him in backstage for like a second and then bring him back?
I don't know why. I'm not
Reload
lagging.
his
I
camera.
promise you, I'm not lagging.
On my side,
Your
I'll-
camera is frozen.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
While we wait for Johnny, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the weird sport of the week.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
So you
There
see
you
the shirt now?
go. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Fucking, this is stupid. Yeah, I have so much heartburn with AT&T internet right now. It is ridiculous. I have fiber optic internet. I shouldn't be having this many fucking problems.
It's not just you. I've been having Google Fiber is also having some issues.
I feel like every phone service is kind of going down recently.
All I'm saying is CEO better, step
I
up.
was just about to bring that up. I'm like, you know what? CEOs across this nation need to sit up and take notice. You've already been served one warning shot.
It
Come on.
It wasn't really.
worked on Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They reversed that with a quickness.
Oh yeah, they were like, "Oh, we're going to put time constraints on your anesthesia while you're under for surgery."
Eh,
Oh,
You're only
wait,
going to pay
no.
for half of it. Oh,
What happened?
we
No,
were just kidding.
We were just fucking with you guys. I mean,
We were serious.
you got any more in them premiums? It's like, come on.
You guys kid.
Yeah.
No.
Anyway, so we were just talking about Juan Soto's insane fucking 15-year, $765 million contract.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, I
like
saw
each
that.
team is out to outdo the other in ridiculous contracts.
Well, he actually turned down the Yankees. The Yankees came at him with a 15-year, $760 million contract offer, and he turned them down.
It just
I'm like, that extra $5 million. What's that doing for you? I mean, after they get done celebrating Bobby Bonilla Day, they're going to start celebrating Juan Soto Day. That's what it is.
Yep.
It's fucking retarded. Anyways, digressing. David, we didn't get to your weird sport, and I do apologize for that.
This week's weird sport is Brutal Shin Kicking World Championship.
Dude, that just makes me wince thinking about it.
Oh, me too. I played soccer, and it really just look at this.
You know what this makes me think of? You know those Razor scooters?
Oh, dude, don't. I'm getting a goose egg just thinking about that.
I mean, yeah, it sucks and everything, but
It's
until
not like you're
you
doing
actually-
chin on chin. I mean, they're
No,
just
I get like
you really want to
lap
impress,
boxing.
make it a the bumper kicking with the what am I trying? The trailer hitch. Make it a trailer hitch kicking.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
No.
ugh.
No.
I
Come
seriously
on,
still have
man.
scars.
No.
come on, man.
Hmm.
Jeez.
See, we were having a nice civilized discussion.
Yeah.
Jacka coming in here all the way from fucking left field, just dropping that shit.
Dude, I'm
Absolutely.
hurting now because of that.
It'll
Yeah,
jump out
I
at you.
flinched. I was
They'll-
like,
exactly. Yes, they do.
I mean, he just casually
I
walked
still
away
have
from the scene
scars.
of crime like the shooter did the other day. Come on, man. And by the
Dude,
way,
it's like
Is it true that
he is
they
no longer? It has been it has been verified by New York police that he is no longer in the New York area. So that tells us that he's out on the run somewhere.
I keep hearing rumors that they have somebody in custody.
They don't. They
don't
do
know.
not.
I-
They
I
found a
saw
backpack
that
full of Monopoly money.
there was somebody supposedly said they found there was a somebody at McDonald's had seen
no, what that is.
and they called the police and they arrested him.
No, okay. Here's
I
the
hadn't
thing
seen
right
that
now.
meeting.
Here's the thing right now. They are literally having a I read this. They're having a dress as the killer.
Yeah. Is that what it was? Somebody saw that and okay.
But
I
it's
figured
getting
he was
cold
in-
outside, people. So do us a favor. Leave a couple of water bottles, maybe a blanket out on the back porch, just in case he needs our help.
Exactly.
Like,
you guys
saw
talking
him.
about?
we're gonna get tagged for that, and they're gonna be like, they're advocating violence against the rich. No, that's not what we're doing.
If you see him,
After
You
we
didn't
found that, go ahead, Chris. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, if you see him, you didn't see him.
Yeah.
They got it.
You know what's funny is one of the more popular conspiracy theories that are attached to that is that the CEO of United Healthcare, he was set to testify the following day against Nancy Pelosi for insider trading. I'm not kidding you. I mean, and you want to talk about smooth? I mean, he wrote the big 3Ds of the insurance world on the shell casings, and homeboy was calm, cool, and collected, correcting those malfunctions, and just walked away.
Yep. That dude has put some time in the range for sure.
Oh yeah,
That
I mean,
He was doing.
and that range had some of those like what is it? Instantaneous feedbacks, springboards on them.
Right.
Oh, yeah, he was
Oh,
shooting at some crazy Ivan targets. That's what he was doing.
Oh, for sure.
Apparently, they have they believe they have a name. Luigi Mangoni. I think it's
His name is Robert.
It figures it would be Luigi because Mario was always getting the spotlight.
Luigi Mangione.
Manginoni.
Easy for you to say.
So did Stephen Hawking get a sex change there? What's going on, guy?
Yeah, it's Stephanie Hawking now.
Stephanie, okay.
Mhm.
All right. It's funny. I was playing the remastered Goat Simulator on Game Pass. There's a goat costume where he rides around in a Stephen Hawking's chair.
I'm sorry, you said remastered.
Yeah, they remastered the original Goat Simulator. And on the space one or the space game, there's a particle accelerator. You can toss stuff down into the particle accelerator. It creates a black hole to where you earn the Stephen Hawking's chair or Hawkins chair. And when you make the goat bah, it's through the voice modulator.
Mm.
Meh. Like, oh my god, it's awesome.
That is awesome. I support that.
All right, so let me pull up.
Do we want to talk about what's going to happen this weekend before we get into the?
We'll do that after the NFL.
Okay.
So
And what happened?
Which one are your Tatas? Oh. Are I mean, do we really want to get into the fact that Texas thought they were going to come into the SEC and just run things, and then they ran into Georgia?
How far did A&M get?
Hey, I'll tell you the same thing I told David.
Okay. As much
I
as
had
much
no ill-conceived, pre-deluded, or convoluted, notions of grandeur that A&M was going to go anywhere this year.
I will admit, as a Texas fan, I did not expect them to even make it as far as they did. So kudos
Hey,
to
you
the
know what?
boys,
Kudos to them, but
I
still.
did not have any delusions of grandeur thinking they were going to make it all the way.
However,
that was a good game.
things that we're talking about college ball, let's just stay there. The Black Knights of Army, in their inaugural season in the AAC, conference champions, and they are currently ranked 19th in the nation. They're still going to miss out on the playoffs, and that's fine.
Which no, because when you start looking at was somebody on TikTok had done like a full breakdown,
Yeah,
of them, I think, versus who was it, Notre Dame? I think it was.
Yeah,
like Notre Dame makes it, but Army doesn't. I was like, come on now.
Yeah, and I think that this is probably one of the bigger.
God, we had a good
Getting off the stick, and
we had a good 30 minutes.
Is my camera still all jacked up?
Yeah,
It froze for a minute, but it's back up.
Yeah, I'm still lagging
it
bigger
does
than
mine.
shit, aren't I, guys?
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It comes and goes. Again, it's on my side too. I'm surprised I haven't started freezing.
Here, let me get disconnected. Disconnect the camera, and yeah, it looks like my camera was unplugged. Hold on a second. Start the camera. There we go. I'm just gonna fucking do it that way. Anyways,
It's like someone smeared Vaseline on the camera.
it's not Vaseline, you fuck stick.
AY. Get it.
She's higher class.
Classic. He prefers Astro.
It's Astroglide, dickhead.
No, I honestly think it's StreamYard because I had to switch off to. I have to do so much weird stuff just to get my stuff.
I'm sitting there staring at the upper right hand corner of my window, and it says new Chrome available. I'm like, I just fucking updated this shit yesterday.
Yeah, I did too. Oh,
anyway, yeah. So I think this is the biggest argument for Notre Dame finally just getting off the stick and committing to a conference. I mean, this independent football bullshit that they're like, oh, we can do it without it.
How many of them are independent?
I think there's like 4 schools that are independent.
Just 4?
Yeah. And a lot of it is just, I mean, mostly I mean, Notre Dame's the powerhouse out of all of those. Notre Dame can sit there and run their schedule, but they don't have the luck. They don't have to deal with the hindrance of a conference championship, so they can keep their record intact, which I think is kind of a bullshit move. So I don't know, man.
But conferences are where the money's at.
It is, but at the end of the day, I mean, you look at. Let me see if I can.
I'll bring up, see how much Notre Dame makes.
No, yeah, I mean, let me see here. All right, so their schedule this year. Okay, so let me see. They played week 1. They played Texas A&M. And then after that, I mean, really, they played Louisville. And they played Stanford, I guess. Georgia Tech, they played them.
Well, Notre Dame only makes like $54 million a year for their football. That's just their football.
I mean, Notre Dame, they sit there and hop all over the country, right? When they got beat by unranked Northern Illinois in week 2,
that was funny.
Yes.
The coaches and the riders didn't penalize them at all. Because they're looking at it like, oh, well, it was an out-of-conference game. Well, because they don't fucking play in a conference. Every game's an out-of-conference game.
Exactly.
So, I mean, hey, look at Maria. Maria's making a
Holy cow.
Oh my God.
Look at that.
Blast from the past. How you been?
Jeez. A long time no see. Good Lord. Now I feel like we got caught. If we'd have known you were coming, we'd have cleaned up the joint a little bit. Good God. Anyways.
I mean, like at this moment or just in general?
So in other words, don't make her laugh, because otherwise.
Yeah, last time we did that was kind of, we almost killed her.
And it's December, so she's probably driving somewhere where the roads are shitty.
Yeah.
More than likely.
Yeah. Indiana comes to mind.
So whatever we do, we don't talk about Gold Bond powder.
We don't talk about.
So what am I supposed to do for joke time then? Like,
you carry on, son. You carry on. Yeah. I mean, because you're a minor, you can't be charged. You can't be tried for manslaughter.
But you still need to get a kill underneath your belt.
Yeah. I mean, you need a domestic kill before you turn 18, so that way they can seal those records and they don't count. She's in Illinois near Missouri. We'll figure out a way to make her swerve. Okay.
Anyways.
Respectfully.
Yeah, respectfully.
So
but yeah, it's time that Notre Dame just got with the program and just joined a conference. And it's like, I mean, of course, you're going to hear those whole, Fighting Irish, loyal. They're going to be like, oh, we didn't do this so long without a conference. Yeah, what about Rudy? What the fuck? Who fucking cares about Rudy? Sean Astin is fat now. Shut up.
First of all, that movie wasn't even accurate.
No, he stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, a lot of people hated that.
And they didn't
played on the
put him
team
up on their shoulder to because he did the they were making fun of him.
Yeah.
And this is gonna alienate the Notre Dame faithful here. But putting Rudy in that game was basically tantamount to putting the kid with Down syndrome in at the last play of the last day of the season and letting him score a touchdown because it didn't matter.
Have you seen that video of that blind kid playing football? And then
No, no.
And the linebacker from the other team didn't get the memo. He just
No, not that video. Not that video. The blind kid playing football. And then he's going like he's trying to like he's defense and he runs. He's just like everywhere.
That's so wrong,
Oh.
but so right.
Oh man.
Hold on.
Play football or Marco?
I'm waiting for the commercial.
Marco Polo.
No, it's a lot worse.
Oh, wait, David's got
Yeah,
it.
this video, yeah.
And a lot of people think that a blind person can't play football.
You know what would even make that better is that song that breaks out is like disrespect your surroundings.
Hopefully, we don't get a copyright strike on that.
You only played a second.
Yeah.
I'm give something. At least he turned around. I mean,
It's because the entire defensive side was wearing like those cat bells.
Well, I mean,
Tingle,
he's still
tingle.
here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not like Helen Keller's out there playing corner.
Helen Keller is the next Chiefs quarterback.
Yeah, right.
are.
Darius, I'm just letting you know right now, Darius, that I have a CDL. I am the bus driver that's been assigned for that route. So I'll let you know. We'll be leaving first thing in the morning.
So what you're saying is they had to handicap the other team?
You're just sitting there like it's like, yeah, that was good. I'm just gonna throw that right there.
I'm pretty proud of that one, honestly.
Oh my god, dude. That was
Ah.
that was United Healthcare CEO level right there.
Took it on the chin.
But you're out. No. Much like your last date, David, that's too easy. I'm not going to touch it.
Wow. He wishes.
Other than the Adams album, the date was fine.
You didn't even get mad that her penis was bigger than yours.
No, I was impressed that I could actually pick somebody up like that.
I mean, he can't even be mad. I mean, it's not like she was like trying to hide it. I mean, they introduced themselves as Alex. So, you know.
Yeah.
He had a beard like mine.
I just assumed they were Russian.
Or a dwarf.
Oh my god!
Couldn't it be
I just thought you really like Lord of the Rings,
right? Amish?
Yeah.
I don't know about 3 Grizzlies.
Hey, how old are you, David? My name's Hezekiah.
That real Old Testament thing going.
Right. It'd be like the dicks from Letterkenny.
Oh god! Introduced her to the dicks once.
So we can get on with you.
As a
And no,
dick, you can appreciate the good woodworking.
You pretty much picked right up where you left off. So it's almost like you haven't missed a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what hit is he talking about? With the
He's talking about last week with Al Shazir, right? Yeah.
I thought we
Oh
talked-
yeah, because he wanted to talk about
He
no,
okay.
because he wasn't in he wasn't
Okay, so here's the thing. He appealed the decision by the NFL and they upheld it. So he's gone for the next 3 games.
Yeah.
And he's the NFL, literally the NFL, the Jacksonville organization as a whole are the only ones who feel like that was a dirty hit.
Yeah.
You know, and really at the end of the day, you want somebody to blame for that? Blame Patrick Mahomes with his fake slide. Defenders don't know what the fuck to do now.
that is true.
You know, so I mean, Roger Goodell could further fuck up the game by just saying, you know what, we're going to give the quarterbacks an automatic 15 yards if they pass the line of scrimmage. Oh no, well, let's not do that. Okay. Yeah, they upheld the suspension. Nothing. There's no other recourse there. He's just going to have to sit that out and just hope that the Texans can weather that storm. So somebody's going to, just like they've been doing on defense for most of the second half of the year, the next person's going to have to step up.
I get like a 1-game suspension, but 3 is just insane to me.
No, the 3 is an incredible overreach, but yeah, you know, there's not a lot that we can do. So, all right. So, moving on to the NFL here. All right. Let me see here. Well, currently the game going on in Dallas. Seriously? Okay. Thank you very much. Dallas is up by 3 with 6:17 left in the first half. So I don't know. This I mean, unless you know, the Cowboys snatch defeat from the jaws of victory, you know, this looks like their second home win of the year.
Just they are known to do.
Which they very, very well are known to do. Okay, so we had week 14. All right, so first off, we all picked Detroit. Detroit ended up winning that game 31-34.
Oh man, that was like to the line, but that
was a good game. And I think we're going to start seeing that a lot from the Detroit games from here on out. Teams are going to start trying to punch these guys in the mouth.
Yeah.
And we're going to start seeing a lot more close games. I think the biggest point spread that Detroit's going to have between here and the end of the season might be 10 points. And I hate to say it, but that's what it's looking like.
Dallas, and they're going to beat the holy crap out of them.
Right. Next up, we all picked Miami. We all got that one right. Thought for a minute there that Aaron Rodgers was going to figure out that, oh, maybe I should have signed with Miami instead of, you know, because the warm weather. Nah, son, you suck either way.
No, what happened was his Tua got hit and he got superpowers.
That's what it is. Yeah. I mean, that's his origin story.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he doesn't remember it, so it is what it is. Next up, we all picked Minnesota. That happened. Funny enough, so I was taking the boys back to their mom on Sunday. So Colin, we were listening to the game on the radio in the car, and I took a phone call from my wife, and then as soon as we got off the phone, no, I was on the phone with you, David.
Oh, okay.
And as soon as we got off the phone, we looked at the score, and it was 21-42. It's like, what the hell happened? What did we miss? Well, apparently we missed a lot of scoring. So
we stepped away for
the fourth game in a row that the Atlanta Falcons have dropped. So next up, we all picked New Orleans. We got that one right. And then the Panthers almost got one past the Eagles. But
was it the final play by the Panthers? Where he almost going down and he finally threw it, but it wasn't good enough for the guy who caught it to go.
Yeah. But the Eagles ended up pulling that one out 16 or 22-16. Next up, we all had picked Pittsburgh. So we were we were shooting, we were batting 1,000 so far. Then we all picked Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay ended up beating up on the Raiders 28-13. David, you and Colin picked Jacksonville against Tennessee. And we were like,
I mean, you could have flipped a coin and
Okay. I felt like Jacksonville had a pretty good odds in this game. Like they may not be great, but they're better than the Titans.
The reason why I chose Jacksonville other than Tennessee has more of the opiates pandemic thing, and Jacksonville is really close to Cuba, so they can get a lot of cocaine. That was my thinking, honestly.
Hey, as long as DraftKings pays out for you, I don't care. All right.
Basically.
And then everybody picked Seattle. Seattle handedly won that bird fight right there. Seahawks over the Cardinals 30-18.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we all know. Okay. All right. And then
I think so.
We all picked Chicago. We just all flat out got this one wrong. And I'm thinking to myself as I looked at that,
we were all wrong together.
Yeah. I mean, united we stand, divided we fall. But I'm sitting there going, what were we thinking? Like, and it's not like we can all say that we were sitting in the same room and we got a contact high off the same guy.
I think I know what we thought. I think I know what we thought. Here's what we thought. We thought that the 49ers were going to be the 49ers of this season. And the Bears, were going to do pretty well. Like they've been kind of doing this season a little bit.
Yeah, but what we didn't take into consideration was the Bears being the Bears.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I don't know if I'm willing to consider this one a loss. Because it was the Bears. So I don't know. The jury's still out on it. Anyway, so hold on, let me adjust the desk here. So okay. Get everybody to come down to my level here. Okay, so next up we had the Chargers at the Chiefs, and that was the doink hurt around the world.
Listen here, Patrick Mahomes. I don't care what kind of magic you're using. I don't care what kind of magic Taylor Swift is using. You're not that good, bro.
Sound upset there, Colin.
I am upset. I when I saw this kick.
No, wait, that's not right.
What was going through my head was like,
there we go.
I hope Patrick Mahomes suffers the world's biggest hamstring injury in all of NFL history. Dude, I hate Patrick Mahomes with a passion at this point.
What if you don't get T-Mobile?
He doesn't. He has AT&T. Oh my God. Okay. That was beautiful. He's like, I hate Patrick Mahomes.
You hear me about the hamstring thing, or did
Yeah.
I freeze up?
No,
Okay.
you were
Oh, we heard it. It was large and in charge.
You know, I'm wondering though, when the Chiefs fall short in the playoffs, are we going to physically see a pit to hell open up at midfield and swallow the Chiefs organization?
No. You know
Or
the
are we gonna
scene.
see
You know
these,
the
like,
scene. No.
shadowy fingers come up out of the ground
No.
and grab Mahomes and
You know-
Kelsey and just pull them
no.
down?
No. You know the
think it's
scene
just a
from
ghost.
Princess and a Frog, where the villain gets dragged to hell. It's gonna be that, but for Taylor Swift, Patrick Mahomes, and Kelsey.
Taylor Swift's going to leave the building. She's going to leave the building and she's going to cast a ring of protection around herself. Dude, she's
Oh
like
yeah,
a
fair.
99 mage. Okay. Just don't.
Okay, true. But Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelsey, yeah, they ain't safe. It's straight up gonna be the Princess and the Frog scene.
And Patrick, I know that you're listening. Your version of hell is going to have to be sitting. You're going to be forced for an eternity to sit and watch on loop all of your brother's YouTube videos and TikToks. Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I could get way darker, but
like with dial-up internet, he doesn't get broadband. He gets dial-up.
Someone almost
Dude, every time.
So it's like he's going to have to sit there and load a page one line at a time.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Anytime I think about the Chiefs at this point, I'm filled with anger. It's I hate this team so much.
Well, I mean, at least at this point, we're not having to be subjugated to, certain NFL wives trying to make up the difference because husbands are losing sponsorships. And so they're having to start their own web pages. I mean,
Or they started dating like the jiu-jitsu instructor.
yeah, it's true. See, the beautiful thing about that, though, is the fact that Tom knew what was going on, so he set himself up to where he had to lose the minimum, and I mean the bare minimum in that divorce. So, kudos on him. Yeah, is what it is. Anyway, so do what now?
As much as I love, Alex Odaris said, as much as I'd love to see it, no.
Early score predictions: Chiefs versus Texans. They're not even playing the next week.
No. He's talking
No,
about
he's
possibly
talking about
AFC championship or AFC championship game. I don't know if that's going to come to fruition. Honestly, I just
love to see it.
Yeah, to see it too, but I seriously doubt it.
Personally, I mean, if I'm going to pick a team to play in the AFC championship, I would love to see.
Oh yeah, they do play each other Christmas week.
Yeah, I would love to see. I want to see the Bills in the AFC championship game.
I do too.
So,
I mean, I like the Bills. I mean, it's just they've been hitting that playoff and then they just been downhill. It's almost watching them back in the 90s. They get it to the Super Bowl and they crash.
Wow. Dallas is up.
It's I can't even remember what team they're playing.
Bengals.
Oh, Bengals. Yeah, it's the Bengals. This game right here is actually going to be a little bit of a good game only because the basic facts they're equal terms on
Can you call it a good game though? Like
Okay.
It's more of a good bad game.
No, you call it a good game because both teams are actually out there trying their damnedest to be the better team. That in itself, okay, take it like this. You have two retards fighting each other. You're going to watch it, but you don't really care who wins or loses at the same time because you're still a winner.
All right, so Thursday night's game,
That's-
we've got
if
the
you-
Los
I never
Angeles
thought
Rams
about it like that.
at the
But
49ers.
it's a good analogy.
Personally, with the way that the Rams have been playing lately, I'm taking the Rams over the Niners.
I'm with you on that one. I'd go with the Rams.
Agree.
Yeah.
All right, next up, we've got the boys going to Carolina. I'm actually picking the Panthers on this one.
No. Wait a minute. Yeah. Okay.
Think about it like
I'm gonna. Okay.
No,
hold on.
I see where you're coming from now.
Ceasefire. Think about the way that the Panthers have been playing and getting into these close games. They almost beat the Chiefs, for crying out loud.
Yeah, that's where I'm with you on this one.
While the offense may not be all that to look at, their defense has been playing kind of lights out.
Yeah.
I mean, the Chiefs beat the Panthers by a field goal.
I thought it was more like dark magic, but okay, yeah. You can call it that.
I mean,
I see where you're coming from.
If I take the L on this one, I take the L.
Yeah.
But
I'm being serious. I'm with you on this one. After thinking about it, because you're so used to seeing that team lose and getting its ass beat, and then you watch them last week, and you're like, what happened?
The only intangible variable to throw out there for this game is the fact that the Cowboys are playing on the road. And they've got a better road record than they do a home record. So
This one's a little bit of a hard one just because, like, when the Cowboys do show up, they can play a decent game. But at the same time, the Panthers have been doing pretty good for themselves recently, so torn. I was go Panthers. If I lose, great.
do you want to be the lone dissenter, Chris?
I gotta be the lone
If I
dissenter.
win-
I believe it or not, I have more faith in the Cowboys than I do in Carolina. I have zero faith in Carolina.
I hope you're right.
Honestly, yeah, we hope that you're right. But at the end of the day, I don't know, man.
I
mean, the Cowboys.
I think at this point, the Cowboys. The only thing that the Cowboys might have going for them, besides the fact that this is a road game, is the fact that the expectations for their season have been lifted completely and totally. So the only thing that can get in their way is themselves.
Yeah,
true.
I can see reality where they do win. Just honestly, this one's kind of a coin flip, to be perfectly honest.
I mean, out of 14,365,281 different variations of reality, only one comes out where they won.
See, I see what you're doing, but honestly, I think this is more. I think this is gonna be a lot closer than a lot of people are thinking it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be coin flip.
Okay. Chiefs at the Browns. I'm gonna have to go KC.
Yeah,
I would love to be wrong. KC across the board.
After the spiel I went on, I don't think I can allow myself to pick the Chiefs.
I mean,
and if I do,
that is a very mature look on things, and I'm stupid proud of you for that.
And if I did, I might actually puke in my mouth. And I ain't about that right now, so I'm gonna go
Okay.
Browns.
Okay.
Look, Darius, there's the emotional picks, and then there's the Chiefs.
No, this
Two
is an
completely
emotional
different
pick for him,
things.
Darius. This is a principled pick. He's standing on business right now.
I'll allow it.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
Next
I
up,
pray on Patrick Mahomes' downfall every day.
oh my God. Oh, okay. Next up, we got the Dolphins at Houston. The Houston Texans are coming off of a bye week.
I think the Texans might get this one. This one would be one of those games because I actually want to watch this one.
Yeah.
I think it's just whoever has. I don't know. I mean, I'm going with Texans, but
really, without Al Shazier being in the lineup, they really. I mean, they're not losing a lot of vertical threat. But I don't know, man. I do think Houston coming off of a bye week, they've had a chance to rest. They've been playing pretty banged up for the last couple of weeks. Their bye week couldn't have come at a better time.
They had time to strategize around them.
It's not even so much about strategizing.
Not strategize, but they had time to adjust.
Film is film. Game plan is game plan. But it's about the injuries. It's about the fact that they've had an extra week to heal, to prepare. I think they're going to come in, as long as they don't come out flat in the first half and they're actually able to score in the second half. I think they're going to be able to put Miami away.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm going Texans.
Yeah, Christian Harris back though. Yeah.
All right. Jets at the Jaguars.
I don't care.
I'm going Jaguars.
Jaguars. Yeah.
Is this the official Angry Me Who Gives a Shit game of the week?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
This
might be definitely.
Call it. There's a runner-up, but this is, I think, the official.
This is the mystery irrelevancy game of the week. All right, so we've got the Commanders at the Saints. I'm
going Commanders.
Yeah.
And to let everybody know, they're only going to be called the Commanders. They're not going to get their logo back. The head office, the owner of the team, has said, no, we're not doing that. I don't care about what anybody says. It was insensitive. And the Indian tribe.
To hell with what the Indians want, right?
Yeah, the Blackfoot tribe.
The Blackfoot tribe literally is losing money because of that. Yeah. I don't think it was about, doing the right thing. I think it was, hey, if we do it this way, we don't have to pay the Indians anymore. So it's basically even worse.
It's not like the Blackfoot tribe could actually use the money.
Yeah.
Anybody who's been up in Browning, Montana,
they were actually getting money from the team.
They desperately need the money. Just put it out there.
So,
with Taylor Sheridan closing up shop up in Montana, yeah.
Well, the Blackfoot tribe, the reservation's on the other side of the state where they're filming. So,
I know. I was being facetious. Okay. Anyways, next up on the docket, we've got the Ravens at the Giants. I think the Ravens are going to make a little bit of a bounce back here. I'm not saying that they're going to right the ship and go on this huge run. Because at this point, they're going to be lucky to clinch their division.
Yeah. And also, I hate to say this, but the Giants They're putting up a little bit of a fight every once in a while.
Yeah.
They are, but at the same time, with the musical chairs that they're playing with the quarterback position, their offense just doesn't have an opportunity to
I
get.
think I do think because I'm sure almost a lot of people think this is gonna be like a no. I think it's gonna be a lot closer game than people are thinking. It's gonna be for the Ravens and Giants. I think the Giants are gonna be able to somewhat defend against the offense against the Ravens. Not too well, but just enough to where it's not like a complete beatdown.
No, I think you're right, Colin, on that one.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got Meth Capital of Ohio versus Meth Capital of Tennessee.
I'm gonna go with the Bengals on this one.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
I'm going with the Ravens on the other one. You guys didn't ask.
Yeah. Well, when you
Which-
said yeah, I just assumed, so I typed you in.
Yeah. Either way.
Sorry for yelling.
I'll allow it.
Good.
I bet you will.
All right. I think this is going to be our runner-up game for who gives us shit. This is the Patriots at the Arizona Cardinals.
Is it not the one below it? Is that not there?
Cardinals. Yeah.
No, there's another one on Monday.
Oh my God. Yeah. Although I already know who I'm going to pick on that. Whoa, wait a minute. Yeah, I already know who I'm going to pick on that one. I mean, you could flip a coin on this game. Literally, you could flip a coin. It just depends on what version of the Patriots decide to show up. The Cardinals being the Cardinals right now.
There's still a competitive team.
I think they're doing. I think they're up. I think they're doing well. I feel like not
Yeah.
great. Well, I feel like they're putting up as much as a fight they can.
Yeah. With that being said, I think I'm going to go Arizona.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love to see New England win, but
Yeah, I would
I could not care less, to be honest with you.
All right. We have got the Indianapolis Colts flying to the Mile High City to face the Denver Broncos. Broncos are 8-5 right now. And they've been playing on kind of a hot streak.
Yeah.
I don't think the Colts are gonna let that up either. Their Colts has actually been pretty decent this year too. This is one of those ones. It's gonna be a good game to where you're gonna see. It's not gonna be the best game because I can't wait to see the Bills and the Lions. But when it comes to like Colts Broncos, that's gonna be a good game to watch because you don't know how the outcome's gonna come.
Yeah.
I'm going with the Broncos.
Yeah, I'm taking Denver on this one just because I think that they've got a little bit of an edge here.
I'm going Colts.
Okay. What about you, David?
I'm gonna side with Chris on this one. I'm gonna go Colts.
All right. Now this is the premier game of the week. The Bills at the Lions. Dude, I don't want to pick a winner. I don't.
I
mean,
I do. I see a world.
I see
where
a
Detroit
world
loses.
where each of them win.
I see a world where Detroit loses. But
I don't know. At home though?
Yeah. I'm
You're
going with the Lions. I mean, as much as I like the Bills, I'm going with the Lions.
You know what? I think I'm going to be the outlier. I'm going to take Buffalo.
Yeah, I got to go Detroit on this one.
Yeah, I can't. I'm probably
Hey, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But for I don't know something, call it a gut feeling or whatever. But
I know what gut feeling you're talking about. I do kind of a gut feeling that Buffalo is going to win. is just
It's going to be a
Lions.
knockout, drag out, bare knuckle brawl.
I see them going into overtime 100%.
Well, I don't think it's going to be an overtime game. I think literally it's going to be decided by 2.5 points. I mean, that's the spread right there.
I
think it's going to come down to a last minute field goal. I mean, literally last second, and it's going to be. I'm even willing to say whoever scores 32 points first wins.
Yeah.
But I think Buffalo's going to take that one. Next up, we got the Buccaneers at the Chargers.
Bless you.
Hey, it's not that serious. Don't die on us.
I'm gonna go.
Sorry.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to go Tampa Bay on this one.
I'm going to go Chargers.
I'm gonna go with Chris on this one. Go Chargers.
All right, next up, Steelers at the Eagles. Both teams are playing excellent football, but I think this late in the season, Saquon Barkley, I mean, he's just having a year. I think this is going to be the statement game that he makes the case for MVP. So I think the Eagles are going to win big.
Yeah, I mean,
I think that the team is still a good team from last year. Even Jason Kelsey not being a center.
And here's the thing. Yeah, the Eagles were good last year. They had that last. I mean, they just fell apart in the second half of the year. But the addition of Saquon Barkley, absolute game changer.
Yeah,
absolute game changer. I mean, he's an amazing running back, and he just needed to have a line that A, could block for him, and B, a system that he was allowed to flourish in. And I think he found his for lack of a better term, I think he found his forever home in Philadelphia. But yeah, Philadelphia is going to win big.
Yeah, I think they still have some fight to put up.
Yeah,
for the season.
All right, we've got the Packers going to Seattle to the Temple of Boom here. I'm
gonna go Packers on this one.
Yeah, Green Bay.
Yeah,
I'm going Seahawks.
Not a bad choice. I mean,
it's really
both teams are doing pretty well for themselves.
Especially at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could go honestly either way. It's
this next game is gonna be devastating.
Dude. This is gonna be Minnesota night long.
This is gonna be demoralizing for anybody in the entire state of Illinois.
They're gonna have to roll out on wheelchairs, man. Freaking
I mean, you're gonna have White Sox fans begging for opening day. That's how bad this game's gonna be.
Yeah. That is. Why are you so mean, Johnny? I mean, that was pretty mean.
You know, sometimes
for like 75 cents a ticket.
Sometimes I just want to watch the world burn, David.
Oh, okay.
It's not about the money, because obviously we're not making it here, but
no.
I just want to watch the world burn. I mean, I don't care if we've been at this for 3, 4, 5 years and we're still where we're at. Sometimes all the clout that I need is just the chuckle that I get from you guys.
True.
Thanks.
So,
Atlanta for this one.
Yeah. Are you serious?
I'm going Atlanta.
Think this is going to be the week that Kirk Cousins decides to not become Kurt Buggins and throw fucking 3 interceptions?
I'm going with David on this one.
See,
yeah, it's not going to be a pretty game.
Colin agrees with me.
I just see the Falcons. I see them getting their act together for at least this game, and I don't think the Raiders are going to be able to handle that, like, defensively.
Okay. I can dig it. All right. So let me see here.
No bye weeks.
I thought there was a bye week.
No teams on a bye week.
Nobody's on a bye. Everybody's playing this
Yeah,
week.
yeah, everybody's playing.
All right, David, hold on just a second. Let me. Oh, not that. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Let me get that emailed over to you here real quick.
Are they sure that this is the guy that they? What is it?
You want to complete that thought, David, or just leave it where it was?
It's going to leave us in suspense.
I got two things that happened. No, they have a photo of the actual guy that suspected killed that CEO.
Mm.
No,
Yeah, they caught him in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Oh, they did?
Did they catch him?
Yeah. Well, they're listing him as a person of interest, but they do have him in custody.
That's disappointing.
He does look a lot like the photos, but I don't know.
You see Elon Musk's reply to the video stuff.
Yeah, he is in custody. Gun recovered and consistent with murder weapon. Okay. But no, there's another thing Bill which armed group won the war in Syria? One backed by the CIA or the one backed by the Pentagon?
It just makes me chuckle that two arms of our intelligence community were fighting against each other in Syria.
I mean,
didn't we sign an executive order requiring agencies to talk to each other?
We didn't sign a law. So someone might have just said, you know what? We're not going to do that executive order. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Because that's how government works.
Yeah, well, that tracks. All right. So we have come to that point in our evening. Colin, are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Rising from the smoke and haze of desolation comes a Spartan. He is bent on wronging that which has been set right. It's the greatest genetic code ever to exist here for your ears and eyes to feast upon. Spartan Colin, I hope you're bringing the smoke tonight. Someone get me a joke.
Maria, if you're still listening, your triumphant return. This joke is for you tonight.
Oh, God.
6-year-old and a 4-year-old are upstairs in the bedroom. You know what, says the 6-year-old? Thinks bus time, we started cussing. The 4-year-old nods his head in approval. 6-year-old continues, when we go downstairs for breakfast, I'm going to say something with hell and you say something with ass. The 4-year-old agrees with enthusiasm. Well, when their mother walks in into the kitchen and asks the 6-year-old what he wants for breakfast, he replies, well, hell, Ma, think I'll have some Cheerios. Whack! He goes flying out of his chair tumbles across the kitchen floor and gets up and runs upstairs crying. He's crying his eyes out, with his mother in hot pursuit, slapping his butt with every step. His mother locks him in the room and says, "You can stay in there until I let you out." She comes back downstairs, looks at the 4-year-old and says, "Well, young man, what do you want for breakfast?" 4-year-old replies, "I don't know, but you can bet your fat ass it won't be Cheerios."
Nice.
Oh, I approve of that one. That's awesome.
This is the only one I got tonight because of how long it was.
Oh boy.
Quality.
Very much quality. I love those protracted jokes, the ones that just kind of drag out, and you're just like, you're waiting and you're waiting. I've got one. Do you mind if I caveat off of your joke?
Is it the one about the where it's the goes up the mountain?
Close. I think you know what joke I'm talking about.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so there's a fly that's buzzing above the water, and there's a fish under the water. And he's looking at this fly, and he says, when this fly lands, I'm going to jump up and I'm going to eat this fly. Well, at the edge of the water is a bear, and he's looking at this fly, and he says, when that fly lands, that fish is going to jump up and eat the fly. I'm going to grab the fish and eat the fish. Behind a tree, some yards back, is a hunter, and he's looking at what's going on. He says, when that fly lands, the fish is going to eat the fly. The bear's going to eat the fish, and I'm going to shoot the bear. Well, at the hunter's feet is a field mouse, and he's looking up, and he sees a candy bar sticking out of the hunter's pocket. And he says, well, when the fly lands, the fish is going to eat the fly. Bear's going to eat the fish. Hunter's going to shoot the bear, and the recoil from the hunter's rifle is going to knock that candy bar out of his pocket, and I'm going to get the candy bar. Well, way up at the top of the mountain is a mountain lion, and he's staring at the whole scene, and he's looking at it, and he's like, okay, when that fly lands, fish is going to eat the fly, bear's going to eat the fish, hunter's going to shoot the bear, mouse is going to get that candy bar. I'm going to start tearing down this hill, and I'm going to eat the mouse. Well, the fly lands, fish eats the fly, bear eats the fish, hunter shoots the bear. The recoil from the hunter's rifle knocks the candy bar out of its pocket, and the mouse gets the candy bar. The whole time, this mountain lion is flying down the side of the mountain, and he gets to the mouse, and he misses, and he lands in the water. You want to know what the moral of the story is? Once the fly drops, it takes a lot of foreplay to get a pussy wet.
Here's something that I've on Facebook someone sent me.
Duck season, rabbit season. What is that?
CEO.
Oh, we gotta play the outro here. Hold on.
Slipping out through the fog of war, this Spartan continues the fight. Your souls have become collateral damage in the battle against the flood of moral supremacy. Leave your expectations at the door on your way out and marvel before the pillar of tactical prowess. Ladies and gentlemen, angry faithful of all ages, this has been Joke Time with Colin.
So today was the day that Indiana Jones and the Great Circle released for general. It was the general release day. I've been able to. I've had access to it, or the ability to get early access. I just didn't want to pay the $35 to get the premium upgrade right now. I have not played it yet today because I was busy taking exams today. I think tomorrow, man. I don't know, maybe tonight. I'm not sure. Sometime this week, I'm going to sit down and I'm definitely going to sit down and give it a run through. It looks amazing. All of the all of the things that I've seen about it so far.
I've seen some stuff on it too, and the gameplay looks kind of fun. I'm actually thinking about buying it.
You have an Xbox?
Yeah, I can get
Because
it.
it doesn't come out for PS5 until the spring.
Oh, fuck that.
Oh, and Cincinnati's up by a touchdown.
Yeah.
5 minutes left in the third. But yeah, I'm going to give this game a couple of hours of gameplay. It looks amazing. A lot of it is in first person, which I don't mind at all. But it's from what I've been seeing, a lot of it is, it's giving Indiana Jones fans a lot of what they've wanted, because the last two films were kind of like meh.
Yeah.
I mean, the Dial of Destiny was better than the Kingdom of the Crystal Skulls, but yeah,
A little bit better, but yeah. Kingdom of the Crystal Skulls was just awful.
dude, it was
So bad.
And it wasn't Shia LaBeouf's fault at all. It was the writing.
It was everything. It was just everything.
But I don't know. God, we've only been at this less than an hour and a half. I think we're kind of out of content for the
Yeah, for today. Yeah, and I gotta head into bed. I gotta take a shower and everything.
I think we should go ahead and land this plane. Maria, thank you for gracing us with your presence.
Absolutely.
Since your absence, the title of super fan has been vacated.
Yeah, we are accepting applications at this time.
We are accepting applications for super fan.
Darius take the spot right now?
No, we're accepting applications. We're not going to just willy-nilly hand it out, because God forbid something happened like
nimbly bimbly.
Yeah, or nimbly bimbly and timey wimey. Well, I get it. You're just stepping up for him.
Liar.
Oh no, he's been interactive a lot.
He has been.
Yeah, I mean, he's got that going for him. He's got that going for him. But we want to make sure that people have a thick skin. That national events aren't going to sway them one way or the other and cause them to go into a hidey hole. Just kind of putting that out there.
Yeah.
Basically, we don't want somebody that's going to let things that we have no control over. Well, we kind of did have control over that, didn't we?
No.
We don't want them getting so butthurt to the point where they decide that they want to just cut us out of their lives altogether. So, point is, we're going to take our time. We're going to do our due diligence. We're going to vet the applicants, and we very well may have an episode of What the Hell, to where the two leading candidates can debate each other.
Ooh.
Ooh.
There we go. We need a 5,000 word essay on why I should be super fan. We need
tell you what. I will design a limited edition, one-off Angry Me Production super fan window decal.
Ooh. There you go. And a vinyl one.
That is true. She was the
she's the OG.
Yeah,
it's true. This is very true.
But this will be a very limited edition, and when I say one off, it is going to be a one of one. Super fan.
Yeah, we
window decal.
Yeah. But anyways,
Maria, if you would have some kind of girly pearlescent backdrop to it.
No, I think we should make Maria OG Superfan car logo. Not logo, sticker.
Sticker, yeah.
Or we
I can
just like make it OG angry me OG.
Yeah.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah.
I like that. Angry Me OG.
Okay, well, she's going to get an OG sticker regardless. However, if she wins the new if she reassumes her title as Superfan, it will be attached to the one-off as a almost like an MOS identifier.
There you go.
So yeah, I wish that we could sweeten the pot a little bit more for y'all, but we broke his shit. So
Exactly.
I mean, as it is, if y'all lived closer, you'd be getting a poor man's Christmas, which is a fucking 2-pat hug. I mean,
A text.
Firm handshake and
yeah, or a text like, "Hey, Merry Christmas, brothers," that kind of a thing. Oh, and Dallas has tied it.
I don't want Dallas to win this one. I honestly don't.
Because you're the only one that didn't pick them.
Am I the only one who didn't pick Dallas?
You're the only one that didn't pick them.
All right, guys, I'm gonna have to head off.
Well, now I have more
Well, with
motivation.
that being said, okay, so we're gonna just all sign off together. Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, angry faithful, trolls, and backbenchers of all ages, you have become privy, you have become indentured, and may we continue to ever and ever live rent-free in your heads. In the immortal words of the lesbian pirate, Bearded Clam, Scissor me timbers. R. Why is it not ending? There we go. Like the button's not working. See you